All right, let's get you breaking news now coming in on the doctors' protest in West Bengal. Remember, the protesting doctors were continuing with their agitation despite the Supreme Court telling them to go back to their duties. However, earlier today, the doctors received an invitation for a meeting with Mamata Banerjee at 6 p.m. The Chief Secretary sent that invitation to the doctors asking for a delegation to come and meet with the Chief Minister to express their demands, and now the protesting doctors have responded to the Chief Secretary. Yesterday it was the Health Secretary who had sent an invitation to the protesting doctors, which they rejected. In fact, it infuriated them, claiming that the Health Secretary is somebody they want to step down, and now they're not going to engage in a meeting with the Health Secretary. However, today the Chief Secretary sending that invitation, the invite had asked for a delegation of 12 to 15 members, but now the doctors, it seems, want to send a 30-member delegation to meet with the Chief Minister. The protesting doctors are currently on a dharna outside the Health Secretariat in Kolkata, where they marched to yesterday, and they've been sitting on this dharna since yesterday. So protesting doctors wanting to send a larger delegation than what has been invited by the Chief Secretary. They want to send a 30-member delegation. The doctors have been protesting over the rape and murder of a junior doctor, which took place a month ago on the 9th of August, and making several demands regarding their security, justice for the victim, as well as action against those who were involved in the cover-up. So the protesting doctors now responding to that invitation to meet with the West Bengal Chief Minister, saying they want to send a delegation of 30. They also want a live telecast of the meeting. So some, very demanding points being put forward by the doctors there. Clearly, they want transparency, so they want the telecast of that meeting, and they also want there should be a 30-member delegation that goes to meet with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. Big breaking news right now. Protesting doctors have responded to Mamata Banerjee's invitation, the invitation that they got from the Chief Secretary to come and meet with the Chief Minister to express their demands and essentially resolve this standoff that has been taking place. It's been over a month now that the doctors have been protesting in Kolkata. The Supreme Court asked them to return to their duties by Tuesday 5 p.m., something that they did not do. They said it's become a people's movement, and they continued with their protest. In fact, they marched to the Health Secretariat. Let's go across to Swaroop, who's been tracking all these developments. And Swaroop, so now the doctors putting forward their demands, asking that it should be a 30-member delegation, and also wanting the meeting to be broadcast.
Well, this is, of course, a letter that's been written by these doctors to the Chief Secretary in response to his letter that was written earlier in the day. And here, of course, what the Chief Secretary is saying is that, I beg your pardon, what this junior doctors are telling the Chief Secretary in that letter is that we want to send a delegate team of at least 30 representatives. We want the meeting to be live telecasted for the sake of transparency amongst all parties. We want the meeting to be based around our 5-point demands. We are re-emphasizing our point that we want our discussion to be in the presence of the Honorable Chief Minister. We're waiting for your positive response. Now, obviously, this is something that, the students have said in response to the Chief Minister's letter, which was written to them earlier in the day. It seems that today's invite for a 6 p.m. dialogue will not happen. The Chief Minister waited for them yesterday. The Chief Minister still in the Secretariat building, hoping to meet these doctors today.